timed that perfectly.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yes. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
A bit of a change up in the field now. A few moves made in the field.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them. Yep. Finds the edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
End of the over. The Heat are none for 48. Nice shot, runs possible.
Bowler!
Decisive running might have just got them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Yep. There'll be runs here. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yes. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. A couple on offer here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's the over. The Heat are none for 58. Sanga, the spinner, coming into the attack.
For the Sydney Thunder.
Straight to the fielder.
Lynn shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah, mate.
They'll get at least one.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
The Yorker does the trick.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Labuschagne, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Sams will be disappointed with that delivery.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single. Labuschagne ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Brilliant diving stop. Big appeal. Big shout. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Pitching outside leg and the decision will stand. Hitting outside the line, not out this time. Oh, this could spell trouble.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Huge appeal.
Yep.
Super shot that.
Yep.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. 9 runs added in that over. The Heat are 1 for 81. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yeah.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes. Shot.
Absolutely nailed it.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Massive edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep. Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Six runs added in the over. The Heat are 1 for 87.
Yep, yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
Wait.
Misses everything. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep. Yep. Catch.
Right out of the middle.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Khawaja, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Khawaja to bowl the first over of the power play. It's going to be very tough to stop these 2 free-flowing batters.
Good shot.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's the kind of contact you dream of. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but boy, did that get hit. just brilliant.
Yep, yep.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
Right there. Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yes.
Thick edge.
Keeper.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Heat are 1 for 106.
Yep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait. How's that?
Loud appeal.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Those ones bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big edge. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yeah. Yes. Shot.
Timed that brilliantly.
They haven't messed about. Brings up a rapid 50. Hasn't let any of the bowlers settle. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Duckett has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yes. Keeper.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep. Keeper.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Are now on 1 for 126.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Heat are 1 for 126. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Waiting.
Oh, that is a great catch.
So that's the third wicket down, trudging off the field. They're well and truly into the middle order now.
Pearson comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yeah.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Not wasting any time, they're off the mark straight away.
End of the over, 7 off it. The Heat are 3 for 133.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Oh, that's a great ball.
Great control from the hand. A lovely bit of bowling induced the full shot. It just dipped a little and unlucky not to get the reward.
Yep.
Edged. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wait there.
Great shot.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Khawaja ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them. Drives and misses everything. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
7 runs added there. The Heat are 3 for 150. Doggett, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yeah.
Edge, unplayable. Quick onto that in the infield. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Edge, amazing delivery. Out, it's a fantastic catch by the keeper, diving away.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Big appeal.
Yep, yep.
Good shot. He's found the gap.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yep, yep.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Super shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Straight to the fielder.
Cooper shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Nicely clipped off the pads.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
11 runs added there. The Heat are 4 for 173. Cutting, coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Heat are 4 for 181. And that's the end of the innings. The Thunder have been set a target of 182 runs. Huge appeal. Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Not the widest delivery I've ever seen, but called nonetheless. Those are the first runs of the innings.
Perfectly timed.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Catch him.
Got that away nicely.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. They'd look for a couple here.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
23 runs added in that over. The Thunder are none for 23. Going with spin now. Misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Yes.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Nice shot.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Hales didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Yep.
Chance to run 2.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Drives it into the covers. Fielders no chance.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Beaten on the drive.
Nisa with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yes.
Off the edge. Could be 4.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
14 runs added there. The Thunder are none for 61.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Edged it. Big shout. That's just outrageous.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Ballers in.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep. No.
There's a chance if this hits.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Yes.
Finds the edge. Loud appeal. Fantastic catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Yes.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Oh, nice.
Stacchetti with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Wait. Yep. No.
Massive chance.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Oh, nice bowling.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yes. No.
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Yes.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. Oh, gone.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Billings gets off the mark.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Drives and misses everything. Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Couldn't get it through the field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Picks the gap perfectly.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yes!
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Ballers end. Catch it! Yep.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
No!
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yes!
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Ballers end.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yep.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Oh. Yes, nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Oh.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
That's the over. The Thunder are 6 for 95. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Oh. Nice.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Catch it. Yep.
Good shot, a beauty.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Hey, nice bowling.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
End of the over. The Thunder are 6 for 108.
Catch it. Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Yeah, bowler.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yeah.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Mahmood is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Middle that one. Great timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Nisa with the ball in hand again.
Yep.
Pulling out the big dive has saved them there. It was just such a risky run to take.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Bowler. Catch it.
Brilliant shot
Yeah.
that.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Thunder are 7 for 129. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes. Go! Yep. No!
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Yes, keep up, keep up.
A couple on offer here.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
End of the over. 5 off it. The Thunder are 7 for 134. Wildermuth has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
No interest in that one from the batter. Wildermuth will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Nicked it. Now then, was there a feint edge? And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Yes. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just threw the shot too early. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
The Heat found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Nisa back on now. Out! Caught!
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Nice shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Beaten on the drive.
Nisa with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait on.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Wait. Yep.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries.
Nice bowling.
Two fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Opened to face the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Hey. Nice.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Wait. Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Hey. Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait. Yep.
There's trouble here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. Swepson coming back into the attack.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yes.
Huge edge. Finds the fielder with that shot. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Yep.
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease, wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
15 runs added there. The Thunder are 9 for 161.
Yes.
Chance to run 2.
Bowler. Yep.
Nicely played.
No.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky to survive.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler. Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Decisive running might have gotten them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep, yep.
Into
10
the
runs
18th
added
over.
in that
The next
over.
team now.
The Thunder are 9 for 171.
The right armour is coming into the attack.
Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper. Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper. Yep. No. Yep. No.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yes, nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
7 runs added there. The Thunder are 9 for 178. Labuschagne handed the ball for the final over. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
And that marks the end of the match. The Sydney Thunder complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember
That's an incredible win. It was touch and go. But they got the runs needed with 1 wicket to spare. Complete edge of your seat stuff.
That's the